Hi guys, David Jenyns here from davidjenyns.com and Melbourne SEO Services. Just wanted to make a video for you, for all those people who followed along as my YouTube got banned and now thankfully reactivated. The main reason I wanted to make this video was to send a real heartfelt thank you to everybody who joined in and told me how great the material was, commented on the blog, made sure that they retweeted it and Facebooked it. Your support was just so touching, and it was just fantastic to see that everybody sort of come together, and I suppose it was a little bit of David versus Goliath here, and it was great to see that YouTube saw the light and reactivated the account. So thank you so much, real heartfelt thank you. Also, just a word to YouTube as well, thank you so much for reactivating the account. I do appreciate the YouTube community, and I feel like I'm trying to give my best material, and I only want to try and support the YouTube community. So I'm glad that you recognized that and saw that there was an error made and reactivated the account. And I can understand from YouTube's point of view, look, they're getting over, I think it's at the moment, last count, it's like 48 hours of content is uploaded every minute to YouTube. It's an absolutely staggering statistic, and it's understandable that I don't think any group, they just couldn't have a team large enough to vet all of the material coming on board for things that might violate the terms of service. So obviously they're going to have filters in place, so I can understand sometimes that these mistakes happen. So for those of you who don't know the story, I'll give you a real short sort of breakdown of what happened. Over the long weekend, I woke up and found one of my my YouTube account banned and terminated. Now, the way I found out is I had a client who posted on my blog who said, hey, I'm looking at some of your videos, and I went to another video and then found out that it was terminated. And for me, that was where I first heard about it. It was quite a shock. And I checked, and yes, he was right. I had a look in my account. There was no real communication from YouTube as to why the account was terminated, other than a few hours prior to that, it looked like I got an email sent to me that one of my videos was violating the terms of service, or the community guidelines for YouTube. Now, the way that YouTube works, and part of their community guidelines are, you actually get 3 strikes, and the strikes actually disappear over 6 months. So once 6 months pass, then you get that point back. Now, I'd had in my history, I'd only had 2 strikes. I had this most recent one, and I had one that happened a little bit longer than 12 months ago. And I never really found out what it was that got those videos banned. They're not very specific about it, so it was hard for me to see. Now, fortunately, I was lucky. I wasn't the only person that weekend who had their YouTube account suspended. Darren Rouse, one of Australia's most well-known bloggers, he's got over 200,000 people on Twitter, lots of people checking out his site all the time. His account got banned as well. So I managed to connect with him and chatted with him about what was actually going on. And I went through all the appropriate channels. I made my submissions through to YouTube to get a reconsideration and someone to check out, but didn't really hear much. Now, Darren did something a little bit different. He ended up going through those channels, but also wrote an open letter to YouTube, which got tons of attention, loads of comments, lots of retweets, and it seemed like it was enough to get the attention of YouTube to reactivate his account and understand and accept that, yep, look, we've made a mistake here. This is not an account that we should be banning. Now, me, I wasn't so lucky at that point in time. I chatted with Darren. He hadn't really had any communication with YouTube, so he didn't really know what had happened. I had a few people help me along the way, like Gideon. He was a fantastic insight because he knows a lot about YouTube as well and tried to help me out, plus everybody else out there who pointed me in the right direction. I ended up deciding I was going to write an open letter to YouTube, posted it on my blog, got hundreds of people involved, as I mentioned at the start of the video. From there, still no activity, and I was worried every day that was going by it was going to be harder to get my YouTube account back. So yesterday we wrote a press release out, Australia's top blogger banned by YouTube, and told the story and how he got his account reactivated. And then shortly after, I woke up this morning and then found my account was reactivated. So I feel like I'm very lucky to have the account back, and I just want to keep on giving as much as I can back to the YouTube community. And I suppose the real takeaway for anybody watching this who is in a similar situation, I'm not too sure how much how many words of advice. Like I wanted to talk you through what I actually did, but I'm still not 100% sure what got it reactivated. It was just, I suppose, that we got enough attention and enough people behind it that got it actually reactivated. If you're in a similar situation, maybe you should try and get the same. You really just need to get someone's attention at YouTube to re-look at it. And hopefully situations like this also spread a little bit of light onto the topic to make sure that YouTube looks at the way that they process and the process they go through before they actually terminate accounts. So I'll just wrap it up there. Again, just wanted to say thank you so much, guys, for your support. Very much appreciated. And myself and the team here at Melbourne SEO really look forward to putting out some great content that helps you guys. Talk to you soon.